If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. And if you need any code cards, make sure you check out Potown Store for automatic email delivery and use code Tablemon for 5% off all your purchases. Welcome everyone, welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCU Worlds 2020. Thank you so much for joining today, guys. I really appreciate it. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. Really helps out the channel. And so we are going to be playing a brand new deck today. This deck, 58 out of the 60 cards of this deck did get top 8. Isaiah Williams got top 8 at the World Championship. By playing the Pidgeotto control concept, right, which took a lot of us by surprise. These sort of decks are definitely not my cup of tea. However, some people really like them, and they definitely have a lot of power if played correctly. Which, once again, disclaimer, this is the first time that I'll be playing this deck, so I'll probably be making a ton of mistakes and playing suboptimally, but I will be trying to learn as we go, and it is something that you have to be prepared and aware of going into the next few tournaments. So we have our good pal Oranguru, right, with the resource management attack. It's the main focus of the deck, where we put 3 cards from our discard pile on the bottom of our deck in any order. So that's super important to use to get back resources, especially all the denial that we currently have. And in order to cycle through our deck, we have this 4/4 Pidgeotto line. So Pidgeotto has the ability Airmail, where once you're in your turn before you attack, you will look at the top 2 cards of your deck, you put one of them into your hand, and you put the other card at the bottom of your deck. So it's a mini Zorg in a way. It's not stopped by Power Plant, which is a very good thing in and of its own. But 60 HP and 40 HP base, 60 HP basic, 60 HP stage 1 is very low, and it is very susceptible to the Espeon and Deoxys tag team GX attack that some decks are running. Now we do have the 1 of Ditto Prism Star as well, so that we have essentially 5 Pidgeys. We have a 1 of Girafarig with the Get Lost attack, where we can put 2 cards from our opponent's discard pile into a lost zone. So if for some reason they discard the Espeon Deoxys before they use it, then we can get rid of it. So Girafarig is going to be an important part of our strategy. We also have the Mewtwo to protect our bench from the pesky Pigrom, Tag Ball, GX attack. And we have a 1 of Weezing. So Weezing, with its ability Surrender Now, once you're in your turn, if this Pokemon is discarded with the effect of Jessie and James, you may have your opponent discard a card from their hand. They discard the card after the effect of Jessie and James. So essentially, you switch the Jessie and James effect from each player discards 2 cards from their hand, your opponent discards first, to your opponent discards 3 cards, you discard 2, and your opponent discards first. So a very nice combo there, which we can recycle through Brock's Grid, Palpat, but more importantly Oranguru. And we have our 2 shining Articuno GXs. Yeah, this is the alternate art from the newer set, where we have the legendary Ascent ability. When we play this Pokemon from our hand to the bench, we may promote it, and then we may also move water energy to it. Probably won't have too many in play, but it's a good ability to have. And we have Cold Crush GX, where we discard all energy from both active Pokemon, so Articuno and the opponent. Okay, Sir Bandage, I'm doing well, thank you. How about you? And Kuro Official, thank you so much for the follow. So yeah, we're probably gonna be very annoying today against our opponents. We do have 4 Professor Elm's Lecture to make sure that we can set up, because we can search for 3 Pokemon with 60 HP or less. So we can search for Pidgeys, and then we can search for Pidgeotto. So that's really, really nice. The Professor Elm's Lecture don't just lose all functionality after first turn. We can also search for Mew and Ditto Prism Star. We have 2 Tenalizers to help draw and also switch. We have 2 of the brand new Cynthias, yeah, with the alternate art, so that we have also extra draw power. We're never going to take a prize with this deck, so Lieutenant Surge will always be potentially useful. And then we have the Mars in order to attack our opponent's hand even further. We have double chip Ice Axe so that we can control the top deck after we have attacked the hand. We have double reset stamp because it's really powerful with Jessie and James and Mars. We have 4 Pokegear to get us going. We have 4 Acrobatic to help in. We have 2 Power Plant to try and stop our opponents from being able to use their abilities, especially Mewtwo and Mew, but also Zeraora GX. And others, and then we have 2 Palpa to recycle. We have triple Custom Catcher, not 4 because we do have the possibility to recycle. We basically only need 2 at once, so by having 3 we prevent pricing situations, but we also don't need to commit to 4, so we save us space there. And finally we have our 4 Crushing Hammers to deny our opponent's resources. That is going to be the main way in which we do this. And we have the 1 of Recycle Energy, which keeps going back all the time, and the 3 Water Energy so that we can Cold Crush GX. So let's finally jump into the ladder and see if we can actually win a game with this Jessie and James Pidgeotto deck. Can this win a game in 30 minutes? Difficult to say. Yeah, difficult to say. So yeah, disgusting deck time, I know. Not my cup of tea, but we're gonna make the best out of it. Yeah. Who's ready for some fun and interactive gameplay, right? Okay. So we lose the coin flip. We have the rank room. This one game will be the entire video. Maybe. Some people mentioned that they don't like the fact that they can't look at how many cards I have left in my deck, so how about okay, my opponent's going first, so I can do this. Maybe I can add transparency to this. Color correction, render delay, sharpen, chroma key, image mask, or blend, opacity. There we go. So I'll make the Tablemon see-through. How about 75%? No, that didn't even work. Okay. Okay, you can see them there, right? Yeah, that seems okay. Okay. Well, maybe I can just make this guy smaller. There we go. Nope. There we go. Okay, that works. Oh. I really need a second camera. I need a second monitor and a second camera. But there you go. You can see exactly how many cards I have left in my deck right here. Alright, so we're up against Malamar. Definitely a scary deck to be facing off. We don't have the turn 1 Elves. Can we find it off of this? No, we cannot. I'm not sure how useful the Articuno will be. We don't know if the other one is prized. So I feel like ooh, 2 switches gone. That is huge, right? That means trapping a Malamar is probably going to be our win condition this match. So I kind of like the Oranguru. I don't think removing energy with Articuno is going to be especially impactful in this matchup. Do I want to thin something with Viridian Forest? Probably not. I'll just thin Eliza, shuffle the deck. And okay, so not bad, right? Definitely feel like counter stadiuming right now is decent. We've seen 1 ability being used. Doubtful they'll have another Detene or any other ability that they want to use, but why not, right? Why not? And then we have back-to-back Professor Elms, which is decent, right? But it's what you want to see on turn 1 and turn 2, not turn 2 and turn 3. But beggars can't be choosers, huh? Is that how the saying goes? I feel like I said that wrong. Yeah, and this is perfect. Now, no matter how I turn, you guys can see the thing. Okay, what if I do like this? Yeah, but then you guys can't really see Tablemon. Okay, like that. Yeah. Thank you so much for the follow, HAD. Thank you so much for the follow. We heard you use custom catchers to trap a Malamar and then use crushing hammers with Drampharik to get rid of their energy. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, especially trapping the Malamar after after 2 switches are gone. Seems like a great deal, honestly. Right? Okay. Our biggest enemy, I think, is time, right? That is our biggest enemy. Can Tablemon be on top of you? He can, but then, like, the thing is already a bit cluttered, especially over on that side. And we have, like, the notifications right here. Also, I like this Tablemon, but I don't particularly like the legs. I don't know. I like the top part, but I don't particularly like the bottom part. I guess if I do this, it's fine. You can still see the number, right? And then you get to see more of Tablemon. Wow, my opponent was actually able to pull off the attack here, so I'm a little bit worried here, not gonna lie. Just a little bit worried. Okay, we have the follow-up Cynthia. Definitely think triple Pidgey is the right way to go here. The Ditto can be picked off by Cartoon Giratina. We don't know what my opponent is exactly running here. There is, I guess, some merit to discarding the energy off of the Giratina, especially after the switches are gone. We'll have to see, though. We'll have to see. Yeah, that makes sense, Alex. But I mean, first I have to get set up, right? That's the priority. I'm not gonna do anything unless I get set up here. If my opponent fully commits energies on the board, which seems like he's aware of the strategy, right? Like, if he commits all the energy on the board, I can just Articuno GX this guy. Mew into Espeon Deoxys without taking KOs. Yeah, that is if they're running Espeon Deoxys, right? Because they might be running Ultra Necrozma. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna lose this PG very likely. So I just go for the Elms here? Maybe that's fine. Basically, like, I need to set up, right? So I'll grab these guys, yeah. That way I get 3 extra cards this turn. Even though I lose a Pidgeotto. Or maybe I don't evolve the active. I still have 1 Pidgeotto left. Gonna Airmail. Neither of these cards is really important. Weezing goes to the bottom. Airmail. Okay, the Oranguru is potentially useful, right? To bench, that's very nice. And sure, let's evolve. And Airmail. Okay, I'll take the 4th Pidgeotto. Okay, so it seems like we have established a decent enough setup. Do I want a 4th Pidgeotto? No, I feel like 3 should be fine, right? Yeah, and I don't want to chip Isaac just yet. Okay, so it seems like we finally stabilized, so now it's a matter of choosing the right cards to get back every turn with Oranguru, and or finding the right combination of cards. Do you play a one-off board? I don't think so. I don't think the deck plays a U-turn board, which is probably a good idea. Yeah, it's probably a good idea for sure. Having that free retreat into Oranguru rather than needing double Oranguru. Right, I think that's gonna be... That could be very useful for sure. That could be very useful indeed. Okay. So the energy getting spread about, right? Which, like I said, this definitely gives merit to using Articuno to discard the 3 energies here. Okay, puts the damage there. Okay. So here we go. We get Girafarig, which seems important, right? Seems potentially important to have on the bench. And then I definitely just Cynthia here. Alright, so I have access to energy. Definitely want to go for that. And then let's go ahead and Airmail. Cynthia seems more important than the water. Oranguru seems more important than the Taven Lightam. Just so I have it on the bench. And the Acrobike seems more important than the Chip Ice Axe here. Paul, thanks so much for the host. Then let's Acro. Okay. So, this one's interesting. Because I lose a Custom Catcher. But if I don't, then I would lose my second Articuno. And I kind of like using Articuno here. I actually think I don't mind that. That might stop the onslaught of attacks. Or should I wait for next turn? Should I wait for next turn? I'm kind of liking the idea of Articuno right here. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I think let's go for the Articuno. It's too bad, like, it would have been an easy choice for Articuno if I didn't have if the Custom Catcher was not the other card, right? If it had been like a Tin Liza, an Elms, even a Crushing Hammer, it would have been an easy pick for the Articuno. But the issue was losing that Custom Catcher piece. Next time I search my deck, I need to check for the other Custom Catcher piece to be aware, right? It seemed like my opponent was very content on not doing much, and with the 2 switches gone, that's the key. The 2 switches being gone are the key. Losing this Articuno, however, probably means game. So 100% we need Tatum Liza next turn. Right? 100% we need Tatum Liza. Oh my gosh, what? I mean, that doesn't really change much. He goes after the Girafarig, that's annoying. It's not the end of the world. And that's exactly what he goes after. Does he have Switch? Does he actually have a Switch? Because one skateboard is also there. I can Girafarig the energies if my opponent chooses not to Psychic Recharge, right? Treasures away something. He'll probably load a Giratina on the bench looking for that switch, I'd imagine. But if he doesn't find the switch, right, the last switch, then we can start going Crushing Hammer and start getting rid of the energies from the discard pile. That would be the ideal scenario. Yeah, in theory, if Girafarig survives, I can get rid of 1, because he only has 2 Malamars. Yeah, this is where you stamp Jessie and James, accent Girafarig. That's the plan. Yeah, we'll see if our triple Pidgeotto can get that. Okay, so it is Ultra Necrozma, which means no Espion Deoxys, I'd imagine, right? Okay. So we see the Distortion Door, not very impactful. Did he really find the switch though? That would be super annoying. That would be super annoying if he did find the switch. Okay, he's gonna Psychic Recharge. If I flip heads on Crushing Hammer, then I can get rid of 2 energies. Lost Zone 2 energies, which would be very nice. Because he also just discarded out. I mean, the metal is not impactful, right? Okay, so he passes. That's good. That is very good. And I top deck the Lieutenant Surge. That is actually amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna Crushing Hammer. Probably get rid of energy from the Malamar, I'd say. Now, I mean, we can always promote Giratinas, right? So it's better to have the Giratinas unpowered. And then I will go ahead and reinforce away the Pokegum for the water. And then I'll attach. Then I'm gonna Lieutenant Surge. And then I'm gonna Cynthia, right? Let's see if we can reset stamp plus Jessie and James. Can we pull it off? Ooh, I even get the custom catchers. That's awesome. Okay, so step number 1, Airmail. Grab the Pokegear. That's a great card to find. Then let's Airmail again. Thanks so much for the follow, Mike. Let's grab the Acrobike. I'm having a good feeling here. And I didn't check my deck once again, but I guess I found out the custom catchers. And the the Crushing Hammer is pretty nice. Alright. So, Shark, thanks so much for the follow as well. Then let's go Acrobike. Let's go Chip Ice Axe, because I have the Pulpad. Oh, I already had a Chip. Oops. It's fine. And then that's my last water, but I know I have Brock, so I should be okay. Okay. So no reset stamp, right? No reset stamp. And no Jessie and James either. Alright. Not bad at all though. Not bad at all. Pokegear. Okay. So I'm feeling Brock's crit this turn. Just to put back the energies and the Orangaroos. Since I already used the Lieutenant Surge, might as well get the effect. And then, yeah, sure, let's put back the Pidgeotto line. Just in case. Okay, and then let's go get lost. Your 2 Psychics. Very nice. Very, very nice. Maybe keeping calm was okay there to find the Weezing. Yeah, potentially. I feel like that's a, do I really need the 3 cards? I feel like 2 is probably enough, right? The important thing was getting rid of resources. 1 extra card discard or not is not. It seems more like super fancy, more than anything. Okay, so with the energies being gone and the energies being spread onto the Malamars, this is actually looking pretty okay. Now I just need to make sure I play fast, right? Now I just need to make sure I play fast. And my opponent just passes. There's the Weezing. Very nice. Okay, so let's go for Airmail. Grab the water. And then let's go for Airmail. Grab the reset stamp. There we go. We're almost there, guys. We need 1 card. We need the Jessie and James. No Jessie and James. No Jessie and James. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Crushing Hammer. And if I had flipped heads, I would have used Get Lost. But since I flipped tails, I'm just gonna go out into the Orangaroo, attach this, and I'm just gonna Resource Management these 2 guys, and I'm feeling the power plants? Well, he hasn't been using Viridian Forest. So I'm maybe the custom catcher. No, you know what? Lieutenant Surge. 1 Lieutenant Surge. Why not Chip to control his top deck? Yeah. I mean, he literally hasn't done anything the last turn, so yeah, I guess I could have controlled the top deck. Jedi! Thank you so much for the 15 M&Ms. Very kind of you. Thank you so much. Definitely need some sugary snacks to go through this game. My opponent just passes here. Okay, so let's Airmail. Got the Elm to Thin. Like if I don't find the Jessie and James, I can just play Elm to Thin. Pokegear, that's very nice. Okay, I mean, is it Jessie and James even in the deck though? That's a very good question. That's a very good question. Is it Jessie and James even in the deck? It might not be at this point. I honestly don't think it is. Yeah, it's not. I have nothing in the deck. Oops. Oopsies. My Mars and my Jessie and James are prized. So, how do I even win this? I guess just discarding everything every time? Like getting rid of all the energies and taking my opponent out? So I'll put that, and that. Seems solid. Yeah, no energies for me to Lost Zone away this turn. I need my Crushing Hammers, which I believe I also priced a few. Okay, so my 2 cards that attack his deck are gone. Probably we should have chip ice axed. Probably should have chip ice axed. I mean, does it matter though? What could he possibly top deck to help him? He has 3 energies spread out that way. He has 2 energies Lost Zone, and then he just passes. Okay, that's a very nice top deck. Yeah, I don't care about the energies on the Malamars. And then let's Airmail for the power plant. And there's no point in me trying to get a prize just to find those cards, right? There's just no point. Probably should have grabbed your Angru there, actually. Probably should have grabbed your Angru right there. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, perfect. So now is the perfect time to switch into the Giraffe, right? And Lost Zone the 2 energies. And sure, let's play this, right? Why not? Look, that was the next 3 cards. You can have the Jinx. And then, oh, I forgot to play the Stadium. No, silly Pablo. Okay, that's 4 Psychics Lost Zone though. That's so many Psychics Lost Zoned. Out of 6, maybe 7? Maybe 7. How do I win? You deck them out. Eventually, like, you can never deck yourself out, and they will always deck themselves out, right? Everyone has only used 2 Cynthias so far, so he has 2 Cynthias to keep recycling. But this is also where, thank you, Jedi. This is also where, like with Mars, you would be attacking his hand, right? So it's not like he can't hold on to the Cynthias for forever, because at some point you will discard them. With Jessie and James and with Mars, you attack the hand, you discard their Cynthias, and then they deck themselves out. Yeah. Or you attack with Profound Knowledge. Yeah, I mean, if you run them out of, if I run him out of all his energies, then I can actually attack with Profound Knowledge and win that way too. That is also very true. Okay, so now what I'm thinking is I'm gonna Airmail, grab the custom, and then I'm gonna Airmail for the power plant. And then I'm gonna Airmail for the Surge, sure. Will I add more? I mean, prizing both of them is super unlucky. Arnaldo, thanks so much for the follow. Prizing both of them is generally super unlucky. So probably not. Like if I had one of them, it doesn't matter which one, if I had at least one of them, I'd be in an okay spot, you know? I would actually be applying so much pressure. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, and then I'll pulp back these 2, because those guys are important. And then I'll Resource Management these 2 guys. I'm pretty sure I also prized Crushing Hammers, right? And the pulp pad. I don't particularly care about my opponent's top decks anymore. I really don't. Because no matter which Giratina he powers up, I just custom capture the other one. He probably has 1 switch left. He also has 2 custom catchers left. Okay, so it's just a draw pass. So let's Airmail for the Brox. And then let's airmail for the Tainted Lysam. How did I do in Worlds, Nicolas? I got 55th. I got 55th place at the World Championships. Tails. That sucks. Okay, it's not the end of the world. So let's resource management. This, and actually just the 2 waters. I'm pretty sure my prizes include, well, it's definitely Mars and Jessie and James and 2 crushing hammers. How to win fast. I mean, you'd have to, at this point, I should be like, boom, 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 applying pressure, applying pressure, applying pressure. Airmail, how bad. Airmail, Pokegum. But yeah, this is super boring, honestly. Like, I will never understand people who enjoy playing these sort of decks. And then Crushing Hammer, there we go. Okay, so I'll retreat, get back the recycle, attach that, and then go and get lost. I mean, might as well, right? Maybe he plays like a Brox or something, so might as well get rid of those 2 cards. I have to analyze it to protect me from the switching effect, so I'm pretty good. Bob, I know, Jessie and James hype, except it's priced. Except it's actually priced. So, okay, at some point, I might just go after the Jirachi. That's 6 out of what? 8 energy? Maybe 9 energy gun? There we go. My opponent concedes. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There we go. We got a win. We got a win.